thank you, Scott. He gave me a really warm welcome, and so did you. I'm happy to be here with you all today. And as Scott said, there's still a lot we don't know about exactly where the metaverse is going. But I think it's helpful to remember that there's many amazing immersive experiences already happening today. And many of those experiences are built on Adobe tools, like Substance 3D and Aero. Fortnite, for instance, is probably the closest thing we have right now to a metaverse. And while Fortnite is one of the world's most popular games, it's much more than that. People get together in Fortnite to go to concerts by musical artists like Travis Scott and Ariana Grande, or they work together to create their own worlds and construct games within the game. So we're super proud that Epic Games uses Substance 3D to make the characters and objects in Fortnite look so rich and detailed. In fact, Substance 3D is used in the majority of AAA games, including blockbuster titles like Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate, Halo Infinity, and many others. And we're starting to see retailers and other companies build very compelling immersive shopping experiences. One great example is Amazon. Using Substance 3D, Amazon artists have created 3D assets for key products like couches, chairs, and appliances, and shoppers can view the 3D images on their phones, spinning them around to examine them on each side. Now, they can also use augmented reality to see exactly how that couch or appliance will look right in their own home. And Amazon tells us that interacting with those 3D assets gives people more trust, that they're buying the right thing, and leads to more sales and fewer returns. According to Delight Digital, consumers are 11 times more likely to purchase a product they view in AR and 30% less likely to return it. So, the argument for adopting 3D is strong. Nevertheless, some people have found the medium intimidating. They think it's too technically difficult to master. Well, I'm here to tell you and show you that while there is a learning curve for 3D design, as there is with any creative field, it has gotten much easier to master over the last few years. Breaking down the technical barriers to success has become a major focus of our 3D and immersive teams at Adobe, and we've made a lot of progress. Let me show you how, starting with Substance 3D. So to begin a 3D project, you need a 3D model. If you don't have one, there's a good chance you can find what you need among the Substance 3D library of thousands of assets. And to get that model to look just the way you want, whether that's hyper-realistic or super stylized, you apply materials. It's really the details of those materials, like the shine on a piece of metal or the fine stitching in some leather, that makes what you create seem lifelike. Again, Substance ships with thousands of materials you can choose from, and you can use a tool like Substance Sampler to create your own, which can be as easy as just uploading an image of a real-world material that you like. Once you choose a material, parametric controls are your best friend. They make it easy to fine-tune the way everything looks. So just by moving some sliders, you can make a material rough or smooth, change the density of a pattern, or even add a little more dirt to a cobblestone street. And just like Photoshop, you can layer materials over one another for more detailed and sophisticated looks. Okay, once you have an object looking the way you want it to, you can build a full scene around it in Substance Stager. You can import an image to use as a background, bring in other objects, and arrange them together. And then Stager takes care of all the lighting, the shadows, the perspectives, so that the whole scene has accurate and realistic depth and proportion. In the end, it looks like you can step inside the scene you've created. Now, I mentioned that many 3D objects are available in the Substance Asset Library, but if you want to make your own, you can with our new Substance Modeler. With Modeler, you can sculpt an object out of virtual clay in virtual reality. That gives you the natural, organic feeling of forming an object with your hands. And once you have that basic form, then you can switch to a desktop, and it has more precise controls to add more of those details to your object. Okay, so that's an overview of Substance 3D. which really is the industry standard for 3D creation. But once you have a 3D object or scene, a great way to present it is through augmented reality. And that's where Adobe Aero comes in. Aero provides a very intuitive way to create and share AR experiences. And it's available for free on iOS or on desktop for Mac or Win. To create an experience in Aero, you just start by placing your objects in a 3D scene. And you can bring in objects like 3D you sourced from Substance, or 2D images like animated GIFs and PNGs, and even audio files. And Aero provides starter assets to just get you started. And then after you've got the objects in, you can assign behaviors to those objects. So if you tap one object, like a space shuttle, it'll start to orbit around the Earth. Or if you want to tap a car, you'll see it spin or bounce or move to the direction you want it to go. And you can even have a character follow a path that you choose. Once you've created an AR scene, there's no limit to what you can do with it. You can use them in e-commerce to help people decide whether to purchase something for their home. You can use it to educate, as the Smithsonian did with this interactive exhibit on coral reefs. And augmented reality provides a whole new medium for digital artists. The Festival of the Impossible is an exhibition we've held a number of years, dedicated to new artistic work in augmented reality. Okay, that was a very quick introduction to creating in 3D and building scenes in augmented reality. If you want to explore more, there's a ton of great resources out there. At adobe.com, we have a wide range of tutorials and examples of what amazingly talented 3D artists are creating. And the Substance channel on Discord is full of knowledgeable people who can help answer your questions. And I recommend finding some inspiration from the incredible artists showcased on ArtStation and Behance. All right, if you're not already working in 3D, I hope this has inspired you to give it a try. We cannot wait to see what you create. And now I'm going to turn things over to Rufus Deutschler and special guest Maddie Moss. Please welcome them.